The dish no one talks about. In the markets of Phnom Penh, fried insects glisten under neon lights. Tarantulas, snakes, and crickets are sold openly beside fruits and herbs. Tourists crowd the stalls, cameras flashing as they sample bizarre delicacies and local flavors. But behind the spectacle lies something buried, something kept far from tourist routes. In back alleys without signs, inside kitchens sealed with padlocks and whispers, meals are served that defy legality, morality, and human decency. Beyond the display of exotic street food, there exists a hidden layer of Cambodian cuisine, a place where meat has no name, where buyers don't speak, and where consumption is a quiet crime. What is prepared here cannot be written on a menu. It cannot be explained. It can only be eaten in silence and forgotten in shame. Born from hunger. From 1975 to 1979, Cambodia starved. Under the Khmer Rouge regime, nearly 2 million lives were lost, many to hunger. Farms were abandoned, livestock slaughtered, and food supply lines collapsed. For years, people ate whatever they could find: bark, rats, snails, bugs. Hunger erased the rules of cuisine. That survival instinct never disappeared. Even decades later, the cultural scars remain. Many of the foods considered shocking by outsiders were born from necessity. Tarantulas became a source of protein, frogs became currency, snake blood became medicine. But desperation doesn't always stop at insects. In the poorest corners, where the war's echoes still ring, the definition of food has continued to evolve in silence. Markets of shadow. In districts far from the city's glow, vendors operate after hours. No signs, no permits, no paper trails. Buckets of meat rest on cracked tiles. The cuts are unfamiliar. The texture isn't pork or beef. Some slabs appear leaner than chicken, others too red to be anything farmed. Vendors describe the meat with code words. Some call it special pork. Others just say jungle meat. Most don't explain at all. The authorities rarely interfere. Inspections are rare. Bribes are routine. A handful of local police are said to protect the very stalls they should be shutting down. At certain stalls, buyers bring their own containers. Transactions happen quickly. The packages are wrapped in cloth, never plastic. These are not purchases made in curiosity. They are done in ritual, in secrecy. Unnamed meat and forbidden flavors. Some locals whisper about meats harvested from cemeteries, hospitals, or undisclosed clinics. Feral dogs, cats, and monkeys vanish regularly in certain regions. The origin of the meat often cannot be confirmed. Only its absence from legal records is guaranteed. There are dishes served only to the trusted. A stew thickened with blood. A soup darker than broth, seasoned with herbs said to mask the scent of rot. These meals don't appear on any menu. They are not for tourists. They are not for strangers. They are made for those who already know what they're eating and have chosen not to care. Among the most disturbing reports is the use of human placenta. Taken from overwhelmed hospitals or rural clinics, it is dried, ground, or boiled into broths believed to offer vitality and fertility. In some communities, this practice is not considered taboo. It is seen as medicinal. In Phnom Penh, certain elite homes are rumored to request these ingredients discreetly, prepared by cooks who understand that silence is part of the service. The blood that boils along the Mekong, several stalls are known for one thing: blood. Not from pigs or chickens, but from animals not commonly consumed elsewhere. Cobras, civets, jungle cats, their hearts are cut out while still beating and dropped into glasses of rice wine. These drinks are not recreational. They are ritualistic. In the countryside, one drink carries a specific legend. A rice wine jar filled with newborn mice, still blind and pink, left to ferment over weeks. The resulting liquid is consumed for virility and strength. No medical proof supports these beliefs. The health consequences are severe. Yet the tradition persists, protected by folklore and secrecy. Those who drink it do so with pride. and with ignorance of the risks. What lies beneath the oil? While the underground delicacies haunt the night, the more visible markets offer their own horrors in broad daylight. Many vendors reuse cooking oil for weeks. In the worst cases, it is filtered through cloth soaked in sewage water or mixed with petroleum jelly to enhance its shine. Fried insects become toxic. Skewers of meat shimmer with chemicals, not seasoning. Spoiled meat is bleached with formalin, a chemical used to preserve corpses. The smell of decay is masked with chili and ginger. For vendors living hand-to-mouth, survival means deception. Flavor is built on rot. Presentation hides death. Customers continue to eat. Tourists snap photos. No one questions the freshness. Food poisoning cases rise. Blame is placed on spice or climate. But in truth, the cause sits in the pan, cooking slowly, killing quietly. The supply chain of death beneath every illegal dish is a pipeline that begins in hunger and ends in horror. Hunters enter protected forests to trap endangered animals, monkeys, civets, even leopards. Poachers work in tandem with corrupt officials. The animals are sold alive, butchered in hidden kitchens, and delivered without paperwork. Hospital staff, underpaid and desperate, offer discarded biological waste to underground buyers. What should be incinerated ends up in soup. In the country's poorest provinces, corpses left unclaimed are buried without supervision. In some cases, rumors speak of exhumation. The remains are not always used for rituals. Sometimes, they vanish completely. This is not a problem of law. It is a problem of survival twisted into economy. The missing tourist case. In early 2023, a man from Central Europe collapsed shortly after eating at an unlicensed stall outside Phnom Penh. He had been served grilled skewers, allegedly pork. When tested, the meat's DNA did not match any recognized livestock. The vendor was gone the next morning. The cart was missing. Witnesses disappeared. The man recovered. The cause remained unknown. No arrest was made. No investigation followed. But the locals remember. Vendors on the same street quietly closed their stalls for days. Whispers returned to the kitchens. Business resumed weeks later. The meat was never identified. The dish was never named. The story faded. Corruption, profit, and compliance. The illegal food trade in Cambodia survives because it feeds more than hunger. It feeds corruption. Police officers collect fees to ignore violations. Health officials turn blind eyes in exchange for favors. Politicians dine on dishes unavailable to the public, meals prepared behind closed doors. Vendors learn early that silence is worth more than truth. Every time a rare meat is sold, a chain of people profits. From hunter to cook to guard. And in a country still recovering from decades of war, justice rarely arrives on time. The system is built not on rules, but on fear, favors, and flesh. A glimpse into the future. What is happening in Cambodia is not isolated. In Vietnam, dog meat is boiled in backyards. In Indonesia, bat soups are consumed without warning of disease. In Africa's urban slums, black market organs are cooked for elite tables. As climate change worsens and global hunger spreads, the boundaries of food are shifting. The rules are dissolving. What was once unthinkable is becoming normalized. Not out of choice, but out of need. Cambodia is not a warning. It is a preview. The meal. No one should eat. In the quiet hours of Cambodia's nights, something still cooks. It sizzles without name. It simmers without legality. It is swallowed without resistance. The dish is not exotic. It is criminal. It is hidden in plain sight, and it is consumed daily. Not all food is born of culture. Some is born of horror, and some should never be served at all. This is Food Gear, uncovering the taste of the unspeakable, revealing the truth no one dares to digest. What you eat is only safe if you know where it came from. Stay informed. Subscribe to Food Gear, where food becomes fear.